Hi, welcome to my channel Tech by Sensei Kushak. In this session, we'll understand how to create Python virtual environment. So before starting the session, I request you to subscribe to my channel Tech by Sensei Kushak. So let's start. What is Python virtual environment? So these are indispensable tools for developers, which ensures efficient and conflict-free workflows while working on the Python projects. Okay. So let's understand the scenario where you are working on a Python project. You often encountered with various dependencies, packages, or libraries with the different versions. Okay, so when installing all these required packages globally, then it can lead to a conflict. Okay, especially when you are working on a multiple Python project and you are using the same library for different versions. Okay, with different versions. So these virtual environments solve this problem and isolates each project's dependency and the environment. So you can work on different projects at the same time, but you can use the same library with different versions, and it will not create any problem for you. Okay. So to create these virtual environments, we have different tools like virtual env, venv, conda, pipenv, and poetry as well. Okay. So let's start how to create a virtual environment. So I'm on Windows system. Okay. So for me to create a virtual environment, the command is python hyphen m venv, okay, and then environment name. You can give any name. I'll give env. If you are working on Mac, then the command will be python 3 hyphen m venv and the environment name. So let's create this environment. Inside this session, there will be directory created, okay, which will work as a virtual environment for you. Okay, so the environment has been created. It's ls. So you can see the this directory has been created. So how to activate this environment? So if you are on Windows, so it will be env slash scripts slash activate. Okay. So here you can see this env, this environment is activated. Okay. If you are working on Mac OS, so the command will be source, then environment name slash bin slash activate. Okay. So for me it's Windows, so I can use this command env slash script slash activate. So in this environments, let's check what libraries or what packages are already present. So we will do replace. Okay. So here you can see these two packages are installed. Okay. So let's first check how to deactivate the environment. So if you are working on macOS or Windows, the command remains the same. It is just deactivate. Okay. And you'll come out of the environment. Here you can see this env is not there anymore. So let's reactivate again. env slash scripts slash okay. Now we are in this environment. So let's install some package for demo. Pip install request. Okay. We are installing this package. So these many dependencies has been installed. Let's check again. If this. Okay. So here you can see this request package has been installed and other dependent packages are also installed. Okay. So this is how you install packages in Python environment. Okay. There can be cases when you want to deploy your application, your Python application over cloud or server, or you want to just give your application to your colleague. So how you will give these dependencies in this case with the virtual environment. Okay. So for this, what is the basic practice is we create a requirements file. Okay. So how to create that requirement file? Let's check. So from the environment, we type pip, okay, freeze, and then file name. So it is requirement.txt. Okay, you can give any name, but it's a practice like we give requirements.txt. Okay, so this file will be created. You can see this environment file and this is one. So what in this requirement file is okay, I did typo. requirement. Okay. So here you can see this request package with the version is there. Okay, and other dependencies. Okay, of this environment. So let's deactivate this environment. Okay, we are out of this ls. So this environment and this. So suppose you want to create another environment for other project, but you want to use the same dependencies, right? So how you will use? So we can use this requirement.txt on the same system, or you can share it with your colleague so that they can install the same packages on a different machine. Okay, so how to do that? Let's create one more environment. Python -m venv uh, venv. Then let's name it as new env. Okay, give it as env2. Okay, so this will again create a directory in this folder. Okay, let's activate this environment as well. So command /script activate. Okay, now you can see env2. So our new environment has been activated. So so let's check what are the dependencies already present in this environment. So these two only, pip and setup tools. So let's install packages from the requirement file. So to do that, pip install -r requirements.txt. So this -r is like for files, and you will give the file names afterward. So when installing this, it will install all the dependencies which are present in this requirement.txt file. So again, check pip list. So now you have the same dependencies as of environment which we created previously inside the environment too. So this is how you share the dependencies along with the project. Okay. So on the common practice, what you do is if you have a Python project, so we recommend to create this requirement file or this virtual environment in the same folder directory where you have kept your project code. Okay. So in this way, anyone can deploy the environment of their own choice, and then they can use the same requirements.txt file to get all the dependencies without any error or without any conflict. Okay. So to summarize this session, what we have did is we understand how to create an environment. Okay, so for Windows it is python -m venv and then environment name. If it is Mac OS, then it is python 3, other command remains the same. Then we see the command to activate the environment. Then we list all the packages already installed. Then we see how to deactivate the environment for Mac OS, and for Windows this command remains the same. Then we install package request inside our environment env. Then we do the pip list and we check like the packages are installed correctly. Then we export all the dependencies from that environment into the file requirements.txt. Then we check the file, like all the dependencies with correct version has been checked in this file. Then we deactivate the environment. Then we create another environment, and then we pull the same requirements. Okay, we first do the pip list to check the current packages. Then we pull all the requirements from this file and we install it into our new environment env. So that's it. That's it for this session. Thank you for watching.